Hello, Facebook family. Just get my stopwatch ready. Oops. Wrong banner. This PR social media stuff, I'm still getting used to it. And I'm just going to be super vulnerable and honest today. Just kidding. Not today, all the time. Sometimes it gets me in trouble and sometimes not. But I was getting ready for today's live, and I don't know what your lives look like, but my work from home life means that I really only pay attention to what I'm wearing from the top up. So I'm working out today on Facebook Live. It's once a week, so I have to pay attention from the bottom down. And I put on my favorite pair of capris, but for the first time in a long time, I'm struggling with weight loss. I hesitate before saying that because I guess it's more like I'm struggling with retaining the weight that I'm used to. And this is important. I swear it ties in. Because when I put on, I was like, ugh, which reminded me of a topic that we don't often talk about in the fitness industry. And I don't think we always give it enough vocalization in the recovery field either. And that is body image. So let me stand back. I work really hard for this and I'm proud of it. But the first thing I noticed when I put my clothes on was I don't fit like I used to. Now, I'm not saying this for attention. The truth is, sometimes I do need empathy, and I've gotten really good in my adult life of saying to my friends and dear ones, hey, right now, I just need some reassurance. This isn't one of those scenarios. I am reassured, and I have a support system, and I've done the work for myself, but what this is a moment to just recognize and celebrate that it's just hard sometimes to be a human, right? And if you're out there struggling with body image, regardless of where you are in your journey, the message I have for you is, one, it's a journey, right? So you're never going to be where you want to be unless you're accepting of where you are. What that means is we're all moving. It's a journey. And that means there's always more places to go, regardless of where you're at. So the skill is learning how to be accepting of where you are. And the second part of that is I would like to offer up a suggestion for the community at large. Let's talk about how we feel about what we look like, which is very different than saying, ugh, I need to lose 10 pounds or ugh, I need to gain 10 pounds. It's getting real honest. Like, I feel like this when I see this. So other people can come in and point out, points of empathy. Maybe they feel the same, or points of difference. Hey, you feel that when I see you, but I feel something totally different. So I'm just going to throw that out there. Try being a little more vulnerable with your peers and also give yourself some grace. That being said, I could go on and on about this topic because I have the same problem. I don't have matching socks. And for a moment, I got really frustrated. Like, ugh, nothing fits. I have one job and I'm home all the time, and yet I can't manage to find clean socks. And then instead of going down a negative rabbit hole, it's like, have fun with it and use it as a point to connect with your humans. So, long story short, if my socks don't match, that's why. And if you see me pulling on my shirt, it's because I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but I decided to go with it because the path through change always involves some discomfort. So this is me putting myself out there intentionally so that I can grow and be a little more accepting. Whether you choose that or not, it's up to you. And what you will need for our workout today is something small that carries weight. I have a dumbbell that I'm going to demo. I know a lot of people have bought dumbbells for their at-home workouts. That's a recommendation if you have a dumbbell. I'm also going to demo it with canned food because the truth is some of us don't have dumbbells, or maybe we're inside of a apartment or house and we're on a second floor, and having a dumbbell going up and down and tapping the floor would be a really bad idea. So I'm going to demo both. That's really all you need. So you can go ahead and get those ready while we start our warm-up. 10 times side to side. And 10 times up and down. Same thing with your legs. You're going to open up the hips. I like to hold on to something for balance, but it's 10 times forward and back. And 10 times side to side. Go ahead, switch to the other leg. All right. We do have an 18-minute workout today. So I'm going to go ahead and post some options, and we'll go over the moves, and then we'll get started. The first one is 3 minutes of movement. So what does that mean? Well, for me, it's going to be running or jogging. You could even walk. You could jump in place, jump rope, or do jumping jacks. I guess you could do high knees as well. So the 3 minutes of movement is just to hold a consistent pace and get your heart rate up. The second move is core. So that's going to be something we do for 2 minutes. It could be a plank series. I think that's what I'm going to go with. So forward plank, side plank, other side plank till we get through 2 minutes. It could be sit-ups, crunches, bicycles. It could be hollow holds or rocks, really anything, or leg lifts. And then the last one for weights, I'm going to be doing snatches. You could also do push press, strict press, curls, tricep extensions, or any other movement you feel safe doing. So our goal today is high rep, lower weight. So let me just show you a snatch. You're gonna want to start with the dumbbell right between your legs. Oh, now that I'm looking, I see that that's kind of hard with the banner there. Let me get rid of that. Okay. So you're gonna want to start with it. Think of your balance, right? So it's right between your legs. You send your hips back. You grab it. You keep the dumbbell close to your body and jump it up overhead. So if I turn sideways, it's between my legs. Send my hips back. Keep it close to my body, and then put it back down. You can do the same thing with a piece of canned food, a canned good. You want to hold it like this. Touch the ground, bring it up. Switch hands, touch the ground, bring it up. So although this isn't heavy, it's still a workout because I'm hinging at the hips. I'm bringing my shoulders through a full range of motion. I'm holding onto an object as it moves around through space. So both good options. Obviously with canned food, I'm going to do a lot more reps more quickly. So I'm going to be out of breath going into those 3 minutes, which is great for my heart and lungs. So before we get started, let me know if you have any questions. I see Lynn's here. She says hi. Hey, Lynn. Once again, also a workout you could be doing in a weighted vest if you have access to one. All right. Don't see any questions, so it looks like we're going to go ahead and get started. Put the workout back up there. It should take us about 18 minutes. We're going to be doing 3 rounds. And if you need a break, take one and jump right back in with us. All right, get started with your movement in 3, 2, 1, go. My dogs are freaking out. They want to play. $60 more seconds. Three, two, one. Go ahead and start your core series. So I'm going to do a minute regular plank and then 30 seconds per side. A minute and a half of core work to go. All right, in 5 seconds, I'm going to switch to the side. 3, 2, 1, and go. And go ahead and switch to the other side. If you're doing another core move, we got 30 seconds. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Snatches. I'm going to use my canned food. Super curious which canned foods are the heaviest. feel like that's something I need to figure out. Oh no. There we go. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch to movement. You can do jumping jacks, jogging, whatever works for you. Almost halfway done. About 1 more minute. Five seconds till we start our core work. Remember, you can do whatever you'd like. I'm going to go with 1 minute plank and then 30 seconds per side. All right, about a minute left to go. I'm going to switch sides in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch. 3, 2, 1. 30 more seconds of core work. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. And switch. Remember, you can do bicep curls, tricep extensions, presses. I'm going to go with snatches. After this, we're going to do it all one more time. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and movement. You can do jumping jacks, running, jogging, whatever gets you going. Thinking about checking my mail. Productive workout. Just the paper, and 2 more minutes to go. Just about a minute. See if you can pick up your pace a little. Three, 2, 1, and core time. 90 seconds left. All right, if you're switching moves, that's 1 minute in. Three, two, one. 30 more seconds. Three, two, one, and last set of snatches, or whatever weight movement you choose. Thirty more seconds. And time. What a great workout. Go ahead and drink some water. Catching my breath. What I want to say is the amazing power of vulnerability. At the beginning, I talked about how uncomfortable I was. I was rolling with it. And I mentioned I might pull down my shirt, but this beautiful thing happened in my brain where mid-workout, I felt like I wanted to pull my shirt down and make sure it wasn't like tight in all the wrong places. And I said, I already told them I feel uncomfortable about the way that I look in this particular outfit. We're all on the same page with that. So unless I'm doing it for me, there's no real reason to do it. And guess what? I prefer to just work out and not worry about it. So thank you. You gave me space to be vulnerable. I feel better. I hope that something from the workout or the conversation today helps you feel better. Because symbiosis is beautiful. More importantly, if you enjoyed working out, but you're ready to do it with humans, BQ is bringing back his Saturday boot camps. Yes, you heard it. They're going to be all over just like usual, so make sure you check our Facebook page and our calendar to find them. But it's all getting kicked off July 4th at Durand, and then it's followed by hike. So if you're missing humans, you love fitness, you want to be outdoors, that's a place for you to go. I would love to be there, but I can't make it. But I am looking forward to seeing all of the pictures. That being said, let's put in a quick stretch before we go. We'll do a 2 stretch because we only have about 10 seconds here before I go over time. So we'll stretch our hamstrings and our shoulders by interlacing our hands behind our back, turning them inside out, so palms out, fold in half and reach up as far as you can. Breathe 10 times. Loosen that neck. Oh, yep. Done. Thanks, peeps. I love and appreciate you all, whether you're here with the noon crew or if you're watching later. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next Wednesday.